All right, going to run Black Blizzard's Atmospheric River on a 3-leg pattern blind. This is his second day in a row of running this blind, but it is in a completely new location. You know, I'm trying to run the drone and run the dog, so it gets a little complicated here, so I apologize if it's not quite the best video. And unfortunately, I can't zoom in and zoom out, but you can kind of get the idea. Okay, we're starting with the far right pattern blind. White bucket out there and about 15 bumpers. You can see the short middle bucket here on my left, and then there's another longer left leg of this that you can't see that's off camera, and I'm going to try and line up river to that far left pile. Now again, I'm trying to run the drone and the dog at the same time, so this, because he was having trouble looking at that far left one, I just decided to focus on the dog and not the drone. He's looking right back at the truck, and that might be what confused him here, but he is definitely looking at that short middle pile. And I think that's what's hanging him up here. I decided not to push forward with him, only because we're in slightly heavier cover and I'm up on top of a mound, and I think this is the best visibility. I opted to handle him instead of work my way up to it and work my way back, but you can see I'm going to have to handle him because he just keeps sucking into the short one, but that's alright. No collar corrections were done during this drill. None. Zero. And again, I'm focusing on running the dog and not the drone. But you can see it took a little bit of handling, but I finally get him over to that left pile. And you'll see here that once he picks it up and I move the drone, you'll be able to see that the truck is sitting there. So I'm pretty sure that's what confused him, but it also made him focus on that pile. So it made me and him kind of work together here a little bit and focus on a difficult task. So we're going to try it again. And again, I'm going to have to handle. And he still wants to look at that left, or that middle bucket. Yeah, he's going to cave back in just a little bit, but I could see him looking that way, so I stopped him. And then it's just 2 whistles, boom, back to the long pile. So this time, I decided to, instead of doing it again, I'm going to turn and do the right pile, just because he had an easier time with it. And I wanted to build better momentum. So by running this long right one, he's going to run out there and get it, and then we're going to come back and do the left one and see if that improved his momentum. So again, trying to do the right one. I haven't done the middle one yet. We're just teaching this to him. This is the second time he's ran this drill, but this is a new area. I'm running on top of a mound, and to be honest with you, after looking at this, I think those right and left piles are too far away from the middle, but because I'm just teaching this to him, I decided to broaden that, and once he gets better at it, then I'll probably put those left and right longer legs closer to the middle one. Alright, so we went and got the right one. Did pretty good. I'm going to turn around and try and get the long one on the left side. And no handling. Wasn't the best line, but again, there's some cover there. There's a little bit of a dip or two, and then there's some brush cover there. It's going to force them to go one way or the other, but yeah, much better. Alright, now we're going to try and work on the middle. Now it's just easy, easy. That's it, easy, back. No problem. I'm using the ATBs here. I think there might be one white bumper in there, but there's also a flasher in there, and I think he came back with one of the smaller ATBs. So I've got white bumpers on the left one, orange bumpers on the right leg and then these ATBs in the middle, which I don't think it really matters, but that's just the way I decided to do it because those are the 3 buckets that I had, and I thought that was the easiest thing to do. Okay, now we're going to try and cast out a suction. And he didn't give me an angle back, he gave me more of an over. And then I just have to, sucked back into it. And then back to the back pile. Again, no e-collar correction here at all, none. So we're already into it, about 6 minutes. This runs about 15 minutes in total length. So we'll send back to the short pile just to make sure he goes there. He's laying at my feet while I track this, moaning at me. That's River. Okay, got the short one, came back, no problem. We'll send it to him again and we'll do the right one, casting out a suction. Beep. And again, I barely turned to the right and he took that as a cast, so I stop him again and make sure he focuses on me, and that's something we're going to slow down doing and as we continue to run this drill because he was too eager to go. And again, I never corrected for him on that short pile, so it was very nice to see that he actually did this drill pretty good on his first day, and he's doing pretty good here, I think, on his second day. So we sent for the short one, stopped him, cast to the right. Now we're going to send back to the short pile. And I'm not going to stop him, so I just want to let him know that it's okay to go there. And a boy, come back. And then we're going to try to do the left long leg, casting out a suction from this middle pile. And this is the one he struggled with, and basically he struggled through the whole entire process of this time of running the drill, but that's all right. So again, send him to the short one, going to stop him. He's still going to take a couple of casts. He still isn't giving me a 45 direct back. He's more of an over and then straight back. Again, beep. So this one was the difficult one, but we just worked through it and giving him lots of praise when he gets it and comes back. So now we're into it almost 9 minutes. And that middle pile is probably about 50-ish yards, and then the longer ones are closer to 100 yards. So again, send them to it, pick it up, come back. Send it to him again. And we'll stop him. You can see me squat, so I know on the camera that I blew the whistle there. I'll try it again. Let's see. See, and it's still more of an over, but I'm yelling back with my arm up in the air, so that told him that he needed to go back more than over. So again, I cast, and he started going over, and I just left my arm up there, and I'm yelling back, back, back. So I ran that twice in a row. We're going to line them up for the short middle one. I believe I let him have this one. Or not. No, what am I doing here? Okay, so we're into it about 10.5 minutes. I'm just going to line them to build momentum out to the long one, to the left, because that's the one he was having trouble with, so it's the third time he's gone there. I think I could tell he was starting to get tired, so it's like, alright, I need to start wrapping this up. So that's why I decided not to go to the middle and stop and cast. So I'm just going to let him get these. I went long left, go middle. And then we'll go long right. Again, nice momentum. You having a good time? Lots of praise. Good dog. Then I decided to finish this up and be successful. So the one he had the easiest time on was this right one. So we're going to send to the middle, cast out of it to go get that right one, and then call it good. Felt like he had enough energy left in him to do this. So again, we're going to go get that one, come back, and then I'm going to send him to it again. Stop him, cast him to the right. See, he casts when I barely move, so I'm going to make him sit there for a few seconds. And there you go. Good dog. Attaboy River. Yeah, lots of praise. Happy, happy. I tell he's getting tired when he keeps dropping those big bumpers. Yeah, good dog. Alright, that's the second time of running this 3-leg pattern blind with River. Thanks for watching.